It all started off like a joke, a little trolling, some laughs. But what was supposed to be harmless entertainment has now turned into something way more serious. The drama between DJ Akademiks, T-Rell, and Smack is no longer just about jokes on YouTube. This might actually turn into something dangerous. And it's all over a Kendrick Lamar concert and a rumor that Akademiks got pressed. T-Rell and Smack were laughing on camera, joking about how DJ Akademiks allegedly got checked at the Kendrick show in Detroit. They claimed he got approached by Dave Free and Anthony Clay, two people close to Kendrick. At first, Akademiks thought it was just a chill conversation, but T-Rell and Smack made it sound like he got punked out. They joked that AK had to sit down when he was told, that he bowed down, and that he basically lost his cool when things got tense. Smack really leaned into the jokes. He started calling AK a part of TD now, like he switched sides after getting checked. They made fun of how Akademiks didn't stand up for himself, and how he didn't defend Drake either. According to them, when it got real, AK backed down and played it safe. In their eyes, that meant he wasn't really built for the streets, and he definitely wasn't about that life. It was all jokes, but the way they said it made Akademiks look weak, and he wasn't about to let that slide. Instead of ignoring it or brushing it off, AK went on a full rant. He took their trolling personally and decided to fight back with words. He called them out online, clearly upset that they were trying to play him like he was soft. The thing is, AK has always had this image of someone who stays behind the camera, away from real conflict. So when they claimed he got punked, it hit his ego hard. Now, Akademiks could have just said, "Yo, it wasn't like that. It was just a conversation," and left it alone. But instead, he made it bigger. And that's when Wack 100 jumped in. Wack 100, a known industry figure and someone who doesn't hold back, decided to step up and defend AK. He warned T-Rell and Smack to fall back. He said no jumper was standing with Akademiks and that things could get ugly if they kept pushing. Wack said, "This is war," and made it clear that he was ready to ride for Akademiks if things went left. He didn't stop there. Wack compared this to military action. He said it's like how the U.S. always has ships in the water, ready for war. He warned T-Rell and Smack that the Academy, AK's fan base, and no jumper were together on this. If they wanted to keep playing around, they'd find out the hard way. Akademiks co-signed Wack's message too. He said there's a table, meaning a group of powerful people in media. And once Wack speaks, people like Adam 22, Say Cheese, Joe Budden, and Vlad TV follow suit. According to AK, they all move together. But T-Rell wasn't trying to hear that. He wasn't scared of the so-called table. In fact, he clapped back even harder. He dissed Akademiks, Wack, and Adam 22 all in one breath. It was also his birthday, and he made sure to let everyone know he didn't care about threats or warnings. He said, "Ain't no warning. You don't give me no warning." T-Rell sounded serious, like he was ready to take things beyond the internet. He even asked for Akademiks' address and said he was on the way. And at first, it sounded like a joke. But then people remembered, T-Rell has pulled up on people before. Just ask Frank Ocean. There's an old clip where T-Rell confronted Frank Ocean and told him to take the fade, which basically means to fight. T-Rell was serious, and Frank Ocean clearly wanted no part of it. So when T-Rell said he'd pull up on Akademiks, people started to wonder if he really meant it. Smack, on the other hand, seems like he's been waiting for a reason to go at Wack 100. Their energy has never really matched, and Smack isn't the type to back down from confrontation either. The problem is, Wack 100 also doesn't play. Once someone shows even the smallest bit of disrespect, Wack takes it personally and usually goes hard in return. Now keep in mind, these guys all live pretty close to each other. So if this ever left the internet and moved to the streets, things could get ugly real fast. And that's what fans are worried about. What started as jokes and trolling could actually lead to real violence if no one calms down. So far, everything seems to still be in the content lane, videos, live streams, back and forths on social media. But it feels like we're just one small disrespect away from something real happening. All it takes is one wrong post, one DM, or one person saying something too crazy on live, and this might go way past entertainment. At the end of the day, people really just wanted to see the footage. That's what fans were asking Akademiks for in the first place. Release the video. They said, we just want the video. But instead, we got a bunch of back-and-forth beef and a bunch of threats. What could have been a funny moment online has now turned into a full-blown situation. Akademiks has always walked a fine line. He covers hip-hop drama, but doesn't usually get too involved personally. But this time, he's in the middle of it. And his enemies are not random internet trolls. They're people from his own industry who actually have a real-life presence. T-Rell and Smack, meanwhile, are used to this kind of energy. They're from a background where words lead to action. So when someone calls them out or says something slick, they're not going to just talk about it. They might really show up. That's the dangerous part. And Wack 100, he doesn't even need a reason. He's already ready. He's always down to go to war over respect and loyalty. If he feels like one of his people is being disrespected, he's not going to let it go. So with him backing Akademiks, things have a chance of getting really out of hand. What's crazy is how fast this all blew up. Just a few days ago, people were joking about Akademiks at the Kendrick concert. Now we're talking about pulling up to people's houses and possible fights. That's how quick things move in the social media era. Hopefully, this all cools down. Nobody really wants to see anyone get hurt over clout and content. Fans are watching closely, but even they know when things go too far. It's one thing to be funny and roast someone, but it's another thing entirely to start real beef that can end badly. So now we wait. Will T-Rell actually go to Jersey and try to confront Akademiks? Will Wack 100 respond with something more aggressive? Will Smack finally get into it with Wack the way he's been hinting? Or will cooler heads finally step in and shut all this down? For now, everyone is still playing their role. Akademiks is ranting, T-Rell is threatening, Smack is laughing, and Wack is warning. But the line between content and conflict is getting thinner by the day. If one person crosses it, everything could crash. So what do you think? Is this all just for views and likes? Or is someone really going to pull up? Let us know in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and stay locked in, because this story is far from over.